Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome co-op roguelike Godbreakers. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we used the daggers to great effect. We basically did a on-hit effect, but it was on crit effect, so we were doing explosions and applying dots to enemies when we crit them, and by god, the damage was insane. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, do go check out my previous video. But for today, we're going to skip the duelist, because I'm still not sold on this character. I need to do a little bit more like test running of it. We're going to go straight to the Reaper. Now, the Reaper has the weapon Harvester of Sorrows. It's a big old scythe. Pretty strong as to in terms of weapons in this game. They have 3 range, 2 power, 1 speed, and 2 defense. They have the weapon trait Summoning Circle, so Reaper's attacks have a chance to create a Swarm Sentinel. A Swarm Sentinel is a friendly support construct with a limited lifespan. These Sentinels follow the Reaper and attack enemies from a distance, and they have the weapon ability Sentinel Swarm activate to instantly create 5 Swarm Sentinels. This is the attacks. As you can see, they hit enemies much further away from them than other weapons, so we're going to have to bear that in mind, because you only hit where you see the line, so if enemies are closer to you than that line, they don't get hit. But yeah, with all that being said, should we just get straight into a run? We're looking for any items that give us sentinels, basically. I want to go this time. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get a decent equipment.
So,
you're going to be kind to us and give us sentinels, game.
By that rattling old skull.
No.
Not extinguish stars to bring you back, so that you
All
can solve
dots.
crossword puzzles with the enemy.
We get 1 throwable and 2 explosion, well, stuff that hits enemies within 3 meters of you, which, because our weapon has such a large distance between us and where it hits, we don't really want to be within 3 meters of enemies. So for this weapon in particular, I would not recommend picking up any equipment that deals damage to enemies within 3 meters. So for that, we're gonna pick up the Entropic Orb Activate to aim and then throw an orb that releases decay on impact, and decay is a dot that deals damage every second. We definitely want a different equipment, that's for sure. So, with this weapon in particular, most of your attacks, this is your basic attack. You see how it's like quite a large AoE? If you're going against single targets, I find it a little bit difficult to hit them with that. So you want to use your heavy attack, which turns into quite a big hit. Especially when you're going against bosses and like single targets, and you can focus on them. Alright, on we go. What you got for us, game? 3 dudes. We get a little bit of crit chance. Yeah, you nearly got me there, dude. Not quite, though. Decay him. Godbreak him. Wombo combo. Revenge, you gain an 8% chance to reflect. We have used that pretty damn well in builds before. I do like it, especially for this weapon because it hits... well, you're going to take more damage because you have a... what's the right way to say this? Your attacks take longer to... Like, the animation is longer between attacks than, say, daggers. Or a quicker weapon, so you're gonna end up taking more damage. So Reflect, which returns 50% of the damage taken back to the enemy and reduces that damage by 50%, is pretty good. But there's movement speed, 8% movement speed. You know I'm a sucker for movement speed. Do you know what? Actually, let's get Reflect. I'm a sucker for movement speed, but I won't pick it this one time. If we see it again, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to resist. Try and get them all together. Nice. We caned him. Well, we definitely don't want to be inside the spit. That thing can melt you. Every single one of this guy's attacks has a little bit of a charge up, whereas the other weapons that we've had don't necessarily have a charge up. You got anything interesting to say? Oh, I didn't.
In the ancient past, the mineral body of the earth was raised up. Sand taught itself to think. And it went to
Boss time.
living forces of the world. The machine, having previously only been able to shape physical matter, could now influence minds.
Already pretty much at half health with this guy. That's just using the big overhead swing from this weapon. Really powerful. Oh yeah, definitely want to get out of the way of that. Kind of let our sentinels do work on the ads. Godbreak them. Oh, I immediately used the Godbreak ability. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Protective layer, taking direct damage while you're below 30% health, give you 10 stacks of armor. Now, armor reduces damage taken by 4% per stack. You're going to need a lot of max health for this to be any good, I think. Devious Stab, performing a backstab, has a 20% chance to apply a random debuff to the target. Or Temporal Blast, your explosion damage applies slow. I do sort of like the idea of explosions. We did kind of do explosions in the last video, though. Slow reduces movement speed by 50%. Let's take Protective Layer. I've not really done anything with armor yet. We probably want to look at changing that out, in all honesty. We're aiming to get Sentinel pieces of equipment that keep spawning Sentinels to make a little army for ourselves, but that's easier said than done. Oh, those guys feel like they're using my own attack against me with the front thwip. Not quite, my dudes. Oh my god, God broke that guy while he was underground. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought enemies were immune while they were underground. Perfect Reflection. You reflect the next attack that hits you, cooldown 10 seconds. Well, I mean, we might as well pick that up. I will be looking to get a different bit of equipment because we've already done a Reflect build. But for now, That suits me just fine. Don't want to get too close to enemies because we can't hit them. You gonna drop anything for us? No. There's a chest up there though. Okay, we gotta go back for that chest. Absolutely. Wow, that was so many guys we just hit with our Godbreaker. Alright, we're looping back on ourselves. Oh no. Let's try that again. There we go. Third time's the charm. And we get a little bit of extra healing with Band-Aid's blessing there. I think it's 4% more healing. We go over to the shop before the boss. Come on, have something good for us.
We train ourselves to use. What shape will that weapon of yours carve you into, I wonder?
Gravity well. When you Godbreak, enemies within a 5-meter radius are pulled towards you. No thank you, we don't want enemies being pulled towards us, because that puts them out of range of our scythe. Stride shield, dashing twice in quick succession will give you 2 seconds of barrier, cooldown 10 seconds. Don't really want any of those. Source light, generations, whatever. And crit damage is also whatever. Let's reroll. Your attacks have a 20% chance to apply slow. I mean, that is pretty bloody good. Is it worth the money, though? I think I'd rather have armor, really. Increase the power of your absorbed ability or movement speed there. Let's just buy movement speed and move on, I think. I can already feel the movement speed. 16%. That felt way more than 16%.
To me, you are just a whirlwind of butter.
Alright. Calm down, lad. I know. It's been a tough day for us all. Oh, come on. Did we get it? Yeah, we did. Nice. Get ready to rush him. How much damage can we deal? Can we deal enough? No, no. Not quite a third. I think it's going to take 4. Yeah, probably 4 attempts. Oh, if that Godbreak though, that does a fair whack of damage. We may still be able to do it in 3. The double secondary deals just an incredible amount of damage. Down you go. When the explosion triggers, we pop our sentinels. On. Ooh. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. He's not long for this world. Want to take out that beamer though. I'd love its ability. Yeah. We can get a nice free hit basically on the boss with the laser beam when his shields go down. Are we not managing to get our 4-hit combo because of all of the AoEs everywhere? Okay. Get back behind the shield. Pop our sentinels. Pop our laser beam. And get smacking. Oh, so nearly did it. Oh man. It was on just the tiniest bit of health there. We should definitely take out the ads first. He says as he gets smacked by a gymongous tentacle. Let's Godbreak for some easy damage. Oh my god, everything's hitting us. Holy crap. Okay, one more of them and the tentacles should be done for. Yeah. Get ready for the final. Wailing. Kill them with the Godbreak. Bye-bye. Flame Guard incoming damage is reduced by 10%. Attackers are inflicted with burning. Static Surge Chain Lightning has a 25% chance to stun. Or Entropic Aura. When activated, apply decay to all enemies within 3 meters. I think we just take Flame Guard. Not really. We're not really finding stuff for the build. It's a little bit unfortunate, I'm going to be honest.
Remind you of something. Surely you once manipulated symbols of your own. Perhaps we were not.
That was only the first stage. Let's go to Astaphany. As we did is it Sheabath? Last time.
You, a true champion of ecology and biodiversity. We have some news for you. This thing is not alive. But that's no reason not to kill it.
Bonk 'em all. Nice. Now we've just got turrets. Well, I say turrets, there's a chomper mixed in there as well, but we got him no problem. Ain't nobody chomping me. I think that's all of the enemies. One healing received, decay on hit, and absorbed ability power. Let's get more healing, I suppose.
Nature must have simply willed itself into existence, driven by the need to create, the joy of exploring and combining all possible forms.
Saw a chest behind us. Get ready for opening that. There it is. Oh, okay. That was a bit nasty, but we managed to get a 2-for-1 with that chomp. Love to chomp on you. Spitter, you're gonna rest in peace pretty soon. Potent Discharge gives us more explosion damage, 10% more. Revenge gives us a higher chance to reflect, and Expose Vulnerability gives us vulnerable on hit. Vulnerable increases damage taken by 25%. We already have 15% extra explosion damage. Are we exploding at all? I don't think we're exploding much. Let's get more reflect. And there's even more reflect. Let's toxic tendencies, we can sell that at a shop at least. We are not doing on hit effects in this build. Absolutely not. Oh. Okay, is there anything else? Just guys up here. Get rid of the fishies. Not a fan. Although I think the spitters are worse because they deal way more damage. I love their ability, thank you very much. Nothing else up here? No? Oh. What we do have though is an agility challenge. So the last time I did one of these, we got bronze. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get gold on one, but we'll certainly give it a go. We need to complete it in 50 seconds to be able to get the gold result, which gives us health essences and a fragment selector. And then 1 minute 10 for silver result, which gives us health essences and a fragment. And 2 minutes for the bronze result, which just gives us health and essences. Let's try it out. Okay, we made it past there. We made it past the second bit. Okay, it's looking good so far. Right, how do we... We just gotta keep jumping. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I am feeling nervous. Did we get gold? We got gold. No.
But still able to see and manipulate its strings. Now that is a rare thing indeed.
Okay, Affliction Overload. Enemies with a debuff will explode on death, dealing damage to other enemies within 5 meters. Sentinel Slash. When dealing direct damage, you have a 10% chance of creating Explosion Sentinel. Cooldown 2 seconds. And Critical Torment. Your crit deals an additional 15% damage for each dot on the target. Well, we want as many Sentinels as possible, so give us that Sentinel Slash. Absolutely. The build begins, folks. The build begins.
Powerful beyond your imagination. But they have no heart, no guts. They are thinking machines that are trying to feel. You,
as we
on the
go,
other hand, are a feeling creature that learned how to think.
To the first boss of this stage. Get stuck in that. Nasty business. What are you gonna do, Gardener? I'm pretty sure that AoE just slows you down, so it might not actually be too scary to get stuck inside of. We're just melting this dude. No explosion sentinels yet, or at least I haven't seen any. Get some spit down, and they're done. Wow, that was a quick fight. Morbid Endurance, some shoulders that make us restore a stamina whenever we kill an enemy. Bruised Defense, missing health gives damage reduction up to 30%. And Noxious Orb. I think we want damage reduction here. Up to 30% damage reduction feels pretty nice when we've got a slow hitting weapon. Ooh, okay. We get a shrine. the spitter. Nice. Let's get that. If you want to get to me, you're going to have to go in the slime. Nice. I do want to take out these little guys over here, though. They're just putting projectiles into the ether. That means I'm taking more damage than I should because I'm accidentally running into them. 50 max health. Attacks have a chance to trigger chain lightning or increase healing. Let's get a bit of max health, actually. Yeah. Oh, your crit applies poison to the target. We definitely don't care about that. Or I'll offer a bit of dust. Why not? And again. Apply burning, increase crit damage, or source light generation. Let's get some source light generation, sure. And then I kind of want to save my money so we can upgrade some stuff at the shop. Which I hope is not soon. Spitting again. We one-shot the turret guys. I think I'm gonna... Do I want to save my spit? Nah. We might as well demolish this guy while we can. Hell yeah. Anyone left? Nah, didn't think so. Get me sentinels out. As we rush to where the little snake turret dudes are. So we don't need to even think about them. Oh, there's an explosion. Did you see the little red light on the floor? Next time I see one, I'll try and point it out, but that was an explosive sentinel that we made. Speed, crit chance, or poison on hit. I'm taking more movement speed for sure. What do we get here? Perfect reflection, that's what we already have. Swift Blade increases backstab damage by 5% for each stack of Sprinter Essence. Increase backstab damage by 1%. So that, for us in total, will be 11% backstab damage. Yeah, don't care about that. Increase explosion damage by 25%. I think I'm just going to sell this. I kind of like being able to reflect one attack every 10 seconds. I feel like it's saving us from a fair amount of damage. Oh, and it's shop time already. Holy crap.
Began to dim. The Coven intervened. They would not allow one of their most precious pearls to slip off its string. They would not allow the sun to fade.
Well. Oh, what? Okay, this is completely insane. Going from 10 to 30% chance to create an explosion sentinel with Sentinel Slash, but the added ability, any sentinel created by you inherit all of your damage effects. What damage effects do we have? I think it's creating more explosion sentinels. Do they feed into each other? Maybe. Do I want to upgrade? I don't think I want to upgrade any more of these. Let's re-roll here. A break explosion applies poison. Now we're re-rolling again. What's this? Hitting an enemy applies a stack of temporal transfer. At 10 stacks, all stacks consumed, the enemy gets slowed and you gain speed. Is that a damage effect? That's a hit, right? Not a damage. Still kind of want it, though. More than Flame Guard? That's the question. Hitting enemy applies 1 stack of temporal transfer. If this applies to my Sentinels, then it's completely insane. I have to try it out. I've got to try it out. Just for the chance that it does apply to Sentinels. And what's it look like when it's upgraded? When stacks are consumed, enemies get stunned instead of slowed. Wow. Slow reduces movement speed by 50%, and stun just incapacitates the enemy. Yeah, that's bloody good stuff. Don't think we can afford anything else, can we? Let's just fight the boss.
What do you think of my creation?
I want more Sentinels, if possible. I think we're doing a lot of crap on that boss there. There was a lot of effects applied. Okay. I'm already loving it. Let's get more Sentinels. Oh yeah. It's got to apply the slow. Man, when we upgrade it to be stun, we may start stun locking enemies. Oh, I need more Sentinels. I need all of the Sentinels I can get. We may have to, in the next shop, think about, like, rolling extremely hard. Re-rolling, rather. Basically to get as many Sentinel buffs as we can. Because that's incredibly powerful. Is she gonna transform? Not yet. But I do want to beam her. So fast. Okay. How many explosive Sentinels are we actually making? That's another question. We are going to have to deal somewhat with ads. Okay, no more ads. There's an explosive Sentinel. We got a few good hits in there. 5 seconds until we get our Sentinels back. We also want to look for stuff that gives us equipment cooldown, so we can summon our Sentinels again. Right, where's the boss? Where are you at? You're over there. Glad to see it. There's a lot of crap on the ground. We kind of just want to rush the boss now, in all honesty. I think it's over. There we go. One more hit was all it took. Healthy choice, increase crit chance by 10% when your health is above 85%. Flaming discharge or Godbreaker explosion applies burning. Or Thorn Shield Generator activate to gain 100% reflect for 3 seconds. That's probably better than what we've got on. Okay. I wonder... Yeah, let's try it. And recycle our decay. Get a little bit of extra cash. As we go into the next stage. Oh, Raja. Come on, game. Gimme all the Sentinel shenanigans. You know you want to.
So, you are joining these psychopaths in their mad revelries. One last big blowout before the end of the world. We suppose that can't hurt.
Or you push through this filth and fury and save the sun.
That first lady that talked sounds to me either like the narrator in Baldur's Gate 3 or Minthara, and I can't decide if it's the same voice actress or not. Might just be me being deaf, but yeah. To me, they sound very similar. Oh yeah, we get a shrine as well, so we can spend more money. Is that something we want to do though? Strengthen. Oh, I wasted that a little bit there, didn't I? We got 110 coins. Oh no, this just refills our health flasks. Alright, well, we may as well use them then while we're here. Just get full health again. Any chests? Any hidden areas? Oh, we want to keep reflecting. I kind of wanted a rejuvenator there. In fact, we're at full health. We don't need it. Accelerator though for speed. We do get speed buffs quite frequently. You know what? I'm gonna slow you. Bye bye, buddy. Thought the eyes, hitting the eyes might give us a chest. Oh, we found one. Morbid Shoulders. Killing an enemy with a combo attack gives you barrier for 2 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Timely Vengeance on ability activation, gain Reflect for 5 seconds. Or Opportune Strike. Secondary attack deals 25% more damage for each debuff on the target. We do apply debuffs. You know what? Yeah, I think that's better than what we have. Let's equip it and recycle our rare piece of gear. That damage reduction, whilst nice, I want more damage rather than reduced damage taken. As long as you can kill the enemy quicker, who cares how much damage you take? Especially because now we've got an equipment that gives us Reflect. Want to chomp you? Oh, unfortunately, cannot get the rejuvenator there. What do we have? Killing an enemy with a charge attack has 35% chance to give you a random buff. Nah. Nowhere near as good as our Sentinel Slash. Getting Sentinels out. Well, the explosive Sentinels, not that good, but Sentinels applying on hit effects is incredibly good. Oh. Just chuffing, dodged off the map there, of course. Where's all this crap coming from? We got a spitter somewhere. Do you know what? I'm gonna go and chomp him. No, the explosion got me. How dare you? Okay. That's a rejuvenator. I think we go for the splitter first with an eye to get enough. Oh, of our God break to get the rejuvenator. Oh my God, that chomper's insanely fast. Okay. I need to be using my sentinels as much as possible. Can we go back on ourselves? Oh, I already used the shrine, didn't I? For getting all of my potions back.
I seem to have finally found what I was looking for.
You are the only living
We'll
thing
just
in
use a
this
potion now.
magical dollhouse. You are my new obsession.
Let's have him. Oh yeah, we're applying loads of debuffs to him. We should be dealing a lot more damage. As soon as he's done his laser beam attack, we get our sentinels back out and wail away. He slowed us. I don't think so. It's a rejuvenator. I would love to take your ability. Thank you very much. Give me that healing. We just keep going for him. Ignore all the ads. Oh, laser beam. We Godbreak him. Finish that at full. Oh, Sentinel boosters. Sentinel pulse rate and damage has increased by 20%. Yes, we've got to take that. We're all about Sentinels. Okay. We've got a fair bit of money now as well, so this shop coming up should be pretty good. We should be able to upgrade some of our stuff. I just want the equipment that summons sentinels. Come on. Oh. Is this in power? No, it's strengthened. Okay. We need to kill one more guy while we're empowered to do the quest. Eat dispersal there. What's going on here? That's a bit fishy, isn't it? Come on. You'd have thought there'd be a chest or something up here. That's just a big old tease game. Get out of there. Too many enemies. Far too many enemies. Oh, they got empowered. Definitely don't want to stick around. That spit can do work though. Let's get some more sentinels out. Beamer, no thank you. Get out of there. Do the laser beam in response. And let's wreck this wrecker. I'll even take your ability, sure, why not? Explosion damage is increased by 10%. Healing is increased by 4%. We do have explosive sentinels, so I'm going to take explosive damage. And actually be happy about it this time. If only, like, if we can find another piece of equipment that maybe makes all of our sentinels explode, boy, will I be happy then. Oh, there's extra healing over there. Big old punch on you. Let's run around. Probably didn't need to do the reflect thing there, but it happened. Oh, okay. I definitely want this heal, cause holy moly. That guy, the Wrecker's hits deal an ungodly amount of damage to you. These guys are just annoying. Oh, especially with the healing. Get out of here with that shit. Wow. We got Gamba. Yeah, let's sack our health here. Backstab damage for each sprinter essence. We got 7. So that's 12% damage. Nah. I'm going to use a healing pot here and move along. Ooh, okay.
Of everything that was not predictable and controllable.
Let's upgrade our...
At it now. What a sad mess we have made.
First of all, though, we want to increase our sentinel damage by 40%. Oh, and also upgrade the slow to be a stun. Yes, please. Then secondary attacks deal 50% more damage for each debuff on the target as well. We're going wild. Evasive strike, you deal 15% extra damage, and taking damage will remove this effect. No thank you. Let's buy a healing coil. I'll reroll once. Inertia capacitor, your damage is increased by 10% for each missing stamina. Or bewildering ambush, air attacks have a 25% chance to apply a random debuff or dot. Yeah, I think we're A-okay. Let's go into this boss. We mainly want to be using secondary attacks, so that's our frontal attack. Because we're applying a load of debuffs, so we want that extra damage. What is going on? Alright. You're just frustrating, so we'll go for you first. We're exploding them real quick. No. Definitely want that heal. Can we get the rejuvenator? Yeah, we can. Nice. Bit too far away for that beamer. I'm going for the ranged. Because their attacks just kept hitting us when we were charging up for ours. Oh shit, there were some big hits. But we're fine, we're fine. Oof. Get out of that AoE. We do still want to keep hitting them. Try and get them down to similar sort of health. Interesting that we're not stunning them, though. I thought we'd be applying stuns, but apparently not. Maybe that's only to ads. There's a rejuvenator. Let me rejuvenate you. I just want all of the healing. Sure. Try and get them both in the beam. I think I managed to there. We be dealing damage. Oh, I think I'm going to use a pot here. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, move around. Get our sentinels out. While we're sped up. Oh, that was a way bigger area of effect than I thought they'd have. We gotta be careful for that guy. One of them's dead. That means the other one is super powered now. But our sentinels shouldn't have too much of a hard job there. Amazing. Go on, give us something good. When attacking an enemy with a debuff, you will apply a random debuff to the target. No. Critical Torment. Your crits deal additional 15% damage for each dot on the target. A Noxious Orb. Throw an orb that releases poison on impact. Now we're gonna sell the highest rarity one there just to get the most money we can. And go into the last stage. Okay.
Everything else is washed away.
You got anything good for us?
Is the monad, a black core of doubt and paranoia. Out
No.
of that rules the need for absolute control, power, and certainty. We work
Last reroll.
to resist.
Your attacks have a 5% chance to create a random sentinel. Oh man. I mean, that is sentinels. What does that mean for this? Any sentinel created by you inherit all your damage effects. Is that a damage effect? I don't think it is. It's an attack effect. Yeah. Damn. Charge attack damage has a 35% chance to spawn a decay mine. Yeah, I don't think it's better than what we have right now. Let's get a healing coil. And let's get protective layer as well. We wanna what do we want to get rid of? Guess we don't really care about crit chance, do we? We got nothing that interacts with crit chance now. Let's get rid of crits. For the sake of upgrading protective layer, taking direct damage while below 50% health gives you 10 stacks of armor on a 10-second cooldown. That pretty much means when we're below half health, we'll have 40% damage reduction. Yeah. Upgrade it, thank you. Now all our stuff's fully upgraded. I think we're ready for the boss, don't you? Let's get our sentinel on.
You must have felt me coming.
No, I did not feel you coming. We just smash him. Ooh. Man. It is chuffing hard to hit with this guy sometimes. Oh, okay. We got armor. That guy deals a lot of damage. We're also applying quite a fair amount of debuffs. I think we probably use a pot. Okay. Oh. Oh, not quite out the way of that there, though. Get that chomper and chomp him. Oh, no. We took so much damage. We gotta get damage off while we can. Let's get our sentinels going. Get out of that AoE. We got beamers. Spitter, get the chuff out of the protective spot. There we go. You're still alive? No way. Monad, you got hardly hurt by that at all. Fair play. I was expecting some damage. Okay. All these ads is going to make it a little bit hard for us. We just need our equipment to come back online. There we go. Now we should be able to start exploding stuff. Getting speed ups. It's so hard to get a hit off when your weapon's so slow. You really gotta, like, wait for an opportune moment. Yeah. Too many enemies. Alright, we're going back round. We got the bombs off on him. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, we didn't... That's why. We didn't get the potion off, and we're poisoned. No, I was definitely not in the range there. Okay. You gonna do your explosion shenaniganery? That gave me nowhere to run then. Okay. Oh, we want to get out of that. Oh, that was close. We can get our sentinels back up. Watch out for the slime. What the hell? Where are you hitting me from? We just want to get the DPS off while he's got no ads. We need to take advantage of that. Right. We're nearly there. I wish the cooldown for the sentinels was a little bit quicker. But by the time he's done all this, we should have our sentinels back. And be ready. Let's jump back in on him. Oh. We gotta use our pot there. No. No, we're not getting enough time to use our pot. There we go. It. Too many ads. Right. We're pegging it around here. Ooh, only just got out of that there. Something's like one more hit and he's gone. We just got to keep running around. Let's get our sentinels on the job. Nice. That was a bit sketchy, that fight, I'm not going to lie, but I think that's just because I prefer quick hitting weapons.
Now, let's see.
So I'm not 100% like used to having slow hits, but there we go. 102k damage dealt, 251 kills, 46 god breaks, 6,431 damage taken, 7 flasks used. If you want to try this build at home, then you're going to want the temporal transfer. Hitting an enemy applies 2 stacks of temporal transfer. At 10 stacks, all enemies are consumed. And the upgrade makes it so when the stack's consumed, enemies get stunned instead of slowed. We got Sentinel Slash. When dealing direct damage, you have a 30% chance of creating Explosion Sentinel. Cooldown 2 seconds, and any Sentinel created by you inherit all your damage effects. Now, I feel like with a little bit of extra luck, you could make this go a lot harder than we did. You need more damaging effects, which we didn't really get. Then we've got Sentinel Booster. This is essential for any Sentinel build. Makes Sentinel pulse rate and damage increase by 40%. Protective Layer just helped us survive. Taking direct damage while below 50% health gives you 10 stacks of armor, and armor gives you 4% damage reduction per stack. So this is 40% damage reduction for 20 seconds. It's banging. Alright everyone, that is going to be it for today's video, but thank you so much for tuning in, and if you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.